Hi, this is Trey Pass. Welcome to Spielberg Saturday. I believe this is episode 8. And last week I reviewed Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So on to the next one in this great looking set. Uh, this is Indiana Jones, the third movie in the set, okay, which would be Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Okay, that came out in 1989, of course, again, directed by Steven Spielberg, of course. Okay, and produced, of course, by George Lucas. And this one, of course, stars, of course, Harrison Ford as usual. Okay, and then this one again, it came out in 1989. Indiana Jones. They kind of start off with like a prologue with the late River Phoenix in it. You know, as a young Indiana Jones who's basically stopping these people from robbing this artifact, and they chase him on the train and chase him even all the way home, where he tries to tell his dad what he found. But of course, before he does, he gets the artifact taken from him by the corrupt officials, and then they flash forward into a future scene with the grown-up Indiana Harrison Ford, on a ship, battling again for the same artifact, and of course, he managing to make one of his daring escapes. Okay, and in this movie, again, it starts off with Indiana Jones at school as usual, teaching. Of course, girls love sick in college as usual, and this time he gets a message gets sent for him by a private collector, Walter Donovan, okay, who tells him that he has a piece of a tablet that leads to the location of the Holy Grail, okay, and he basically tells him that, listen, we had a previous, person working on it for me, but that person, just wound up turning up missing. So he wants to know if Indiana Jones can go to Italy and find this item. And he actually, when he goes home, Indiana gets a Bible, the diary, more not a Bible, diary that was sent to him by his father, okay, which has the locations and stuff for the and the instructions and all his research on the Holy Grail. Because they even show you in the beginning of the movie when they show the flashback that's what Indiana Jones is basically his father is working on, okay, and he gets to go to. He goes to Italy, after coming home and finding his home ransacked. He goes home, finds his home ransacked, but he has the diary because it was delivered to his university where he teaches at. Okay, and he decides to take up Mr. Donovan's prospect of going to Italy to pick up, okay, and where his father left off. Okay, and of course, once there, he meets the lovely Elsa, the scientist that was working with Dr. Jones, okay, and of course, the quest for the Holy Grail, and of course, who do they run into? Of course, Nazis. They brought the Nazis back. The Nazis are back in this movie. Like I said, they weren't in the second movie, okay, but they brought the Nazis back for this movie, and of course, Sean Connery plays Dr. Henry Jones, okay, and he's great. I really enjoyed this movie. They have like a bickering sort of relationship, Indiana and his father. Okay, and it's great. Sean Connery is great as Dr. Jones, or Professor Henry Jones. Okay, and I like the little banter back and forth he does with Harrison Ford. They're bantering back and forth. Like I said, he rescues his dad from the Nazis, of course, and so they're also on a quest to find, to get to the Holy Grail before the Nazis find it. Okay, and this movie that's what it's about. His father bickering as they go along to try to find, and of course they have their childhood issues that he's trying to work through with his father. But it's an enjoyable movie, a nice pleasant romp. I think this movie is better than the second movie. Like I said, I like that interplay between Harrison Ford and Sean Connery, his father and son. I thought that was one of the great highlights of this movie. Okay, and of course you have the Nazis brought back in this adventure, and they're as evil as usual, and that makes for a good villain. And there's a great sequence that between, let's say, the Indiana Jones and a certain Führer, okay, that's in the middle of the movie. Just stands up because it's just a surreal moment, okay. But anyway, this is a great adventure, and I like the banter between Harrison Ford and Sean Connery's, Professor Jones and and his son, and the quest to find the Holy Grail before the Nazis do. And it's a fun adventure. Okay, Indiana Jones, with the whip, battling the Nazis, trying to keep his dad and himself alive, trying to get ahead of the Nazis before they, get the Grail. Okay, and it's just a fun ride. I really enjoyed Indiana Jones, and I think I showed you this, right? I think I did. Yeah, I did. But there's the. I don't think I did, but there it is. There it is. There we go. Of course, the lovely Alison Doody, who plays Elsa, who has a lot in common between father and son. Let's put it that way. Okay, but this is a fun ride, and of course, it's always good to see Indiana battling the Nazis. Nazis make good villains in this movie. Anyway, I would give Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I would give the Last Crusade because I really like this. I would give it an 8.5. Okay, I just think it's, if I rank the movies, because I haven't seen the fourth one yet. I'll probably see that one next week. I would get Raiders first, and then this one, and then the second one, which would have been the Temple of Doom. That's the way I would rate them in terms of movies. Okay, so definitely I definitely highly recommend this. Most people have seen these movies. That I remember seeing this movie in the theater and just thoroughly enjoying it. And again, it was good to revisit this movie again. So, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. If you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. And this is Trey Passer for Spielberg Saturday saying so long and take care.